All right, let's do some yoga, shall we? So let's start by getting centered. Go ahead and sit comfortably, however that looks for you. I'm sitting on two folded blankets. You can sit on a yoga block, you can sit on a cushion or a pillow, whatever works for you. Be comfortable. Let's take a few deep breaths in and out together. So inhale, feel the lungs expand to near capacity. And then exhale out of your mouth. Maybe allowing it to be audible or kind of like a sigh. Deep breath in. A few more. And then allow your mouth to close and breathe intentionally through your nostrils. And the breath doesn't have to be as big anymore, but do make sure there's some capacity to your breath. Keep it engaged. Now, a couple of nights ago, we had the full moon, here in the northern hemisphere at least. And with that comes some reminder to ground into that lunar energy, that calming, watchful, more feminine energy. To draw that into our bodies, to draw that into our practice. And so tonight's class will be focused on the moon. So just to ground into that a little bit more, imagine full moon shining in the sky above your head. And then draw that moon down through the crown of the head into the spinal column. So at the center of the brain first. Draw it to the throat. And space around the heart. And draw the moon down to the navel. Down to the base of the tailbone. And just a little bit further below that to the base of the body. And then let's draw the moon back up. Tip of the tailbone. Navel center. Heart center. Throat. Third eye. Crown. Back into the sky. Now connected to that moon energy. And we'll continue to embody its qualities as we practice. So let's chant the sound Om 3 times together, either out loud or you can just listen to me. And take a deep breath in to begin. Bring your palms to your heart and lower the chin. Honor yourself as you are in this moment. Body, breath, energy, and mind. Rub the palms together, creating heat, stimulating the palms. And take that heatedness in the palms over your eyes. And brush back over the top of your head, down the neck, bringing yourself back to the room. All right. So we're going to begin on our backs tonight. So go ahead and set your props off to the side and come to lay down. All right. Welcome, Mavis. Okay. Take your time getting there. Okay. So extend your legs down to the floor. And then take your arms all the way overhead, knuckles on the floor above you, and interlace your fingers. Turning your palms away from your head, let's give yourself with an inhale a big stretch, reaching through the feet, reaching through the hands. And then exhale, relax that extension, that stretch. Let's do that again. Big stretch like you just woke up. And release. Let's do it one more time. Reach in both directions. And exhale, release. Hug your right knee into your chest. Good. Just taking a breath or two here. Feeling a gentle stretch in the hip. And flex both feet. Left toes pointing toward the ceiling, right foot flexed. And then please hold behind the right thigh or knee with both hands. Keep the right foot flexed. Inhale, extend the right heel toward the ceiling. And then exhale, bend the right knee back into your chest. Inhale, extend. Reaching through the heel, pull the toes back. Exhale, knee to chest. Again, inhale, extend, reach. And exhale, knee to chest. We're gonna do a few more of these. Moving on your own breath, inhale, extending, exhale, bending. And as you extend, feel the back of the right leg lengthen, that hamstring. Just giving it a little bit more space, a little bit more of a stretch. Good. One more time. And then inhale, extend the leg, leave the leg extended. Good, and point your toes away from you as much as you can, the right toes. Then exhale, pull the toes toward you as much as you can. Point and flex. Point and flex. Point, pull the toes toward you. Good. And then begin to circle the ankle in one direction, taking your time. So slow it down so that you can feel the full rotation of this ankle joint. And as you're rolling this ankle joint around a little bit, just notice what comes up. Of course, there's sensation in the ankle itself and maybe some muscles and parts of the body around it. But notice what might come up emotionally. Now, it's my experience that for some of us, not naming names, for some of us, this can cause agitation or irritation. Like it's just not comfortable and we have an emotional reaction to that. Just notice if that happens and then take a deep breath and see if you can relax some of that agitation. Let's circle in the opposite direction. Taking deep breaths. Even as that ankle joint starts to feel fatigued, keep rotating for just a little bit longer. 3, 2, and 1. Hug the right knee in and relax the leg down to the floor. And feel sensation. It might feel like warm in that ankle joint. It might feel like more circulation going down toward the foot, the calf, shin. And let's copy that on the other side. So hugging the left knee in, just starting here, and just feel the gentle stretch in the hip. hips don't like to be rushed, so we give them a minute before we start going for it. Good, and then hold behind the left thigh with both hands. Flex both feet, right toes pointing toward the ceiling, left foot flexed. And inhale, extend the left leg toward the ceiling, reaching through the heel. Exhale, bend that knee back in. And keep going. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Good. Reaching through the heel as you inhale, feeling the back of the left leg lengthen, giving some love to that hamstring. It's so tight for many of us. Let's do a couple more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. And then as you extend the leg this time, leave it extended, and you guessed it, we're gonna do that ankle work again. So point the toes, and then pull them back. Point, and pull. Point, and pull. Breathe, point, and pull. All right, point the toes away from you, and then slowly begin to circle the ankle in one direction. Slow it down, take your time. Now, I already warned you about agitation, irritation coming up as we do this, so you're already prepped for that. What you might also notice as sometimes that agitation sets in is that you clench your face. The eyes tense, the jaw clenches, and see if you can relax that efforting. And taking deep breaths here. Our ankles do so much for us, holding us up, pivoting around. Let's go in the opposite direction. Helping to free up tension in this joint. Deep breaths. Especially as it starts to feel fatigued. Deep breaths. 2, and 1. Bring the knee in and relax it down to the floor. Again, feel sensation, circulation returning, warmth, relief. And then we're gonna come back to that first side. So go ahead and hug your right knee into your chest. Good. And then take your left hand right on top of your left hip bone. You're not pushing down on it at all. You're just resting it there. And that's going to help you help remind you to keep that left hip on the ground. And then go ahead and hold behind the right thigh with the right hand. And then draw the right knee out to the right. Now, as you do that, your left hip might want to pop up, engage your core, and ground that left hip down. All right? Now we're going to keep the leg out to the side, and we're going to do some work here. So inhale, extend the right leg out to the right. Then exhale, bend it back in. Inhale, extend the leg out. Reaching through the heel. Exhale, knee to chest, or bring the leg back in. Good. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Keeping the left hip grounded. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Good. Extend the leg this time. Leave the leg extended. Reach to the heel. With powerful exhales, ground your left hip bone down to the floor. Soften your jaw, especially feeling that left waist engaged, the left core. Good. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, bend the knee, bring it back to center. Keep it drawn in. And then take the right knee into the left hand. So holding onto the right knee with the left hand. Your right arm can rest out to the side. Go ahead and draw the right knee across the body toward the floor on your left side. So coming into a twist here. Let's take some deep breaths. Your chin might want to turn to the right, away from the knee. And think about grounding your right shoulder blade to the ground. Good, one more breath. And inhale, carefully unwind. And relax that right leg on down. Let's do side number 2, bringing the left knee into your chest. And take your right hand onto your right hip. Again, just reminding it to stay on the floor. And then hold behind the left knee with the left hand, and then draw the left knee out to the side. Now already feel the right side of the core engage, the right hip grounding, and keep that happening. As you inhale, extend the left leg out to the left, and exhale, bend it back in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend the knee. A few more times. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good. As you extend the leg out to the side this time, leave it extended. Powerfully engage the right side of the core to ground that right hip down. Keep it on the floor. And breathe. Unclench the jaw. Deep breath in. Exhale, bend the left knee, draw it back in. Take the left knee into the right hand. Draw the left knee across the body toward the floor on your right side. Your left arm relaxes out back behind you. And maybe your chin turns to the left. Deep breaths. And again, as you hold this posture, think about the left shoulder blade working its way down toward the floor. Just another breath or two here. And then with your next inhale, carefully unwind and relax the left leg down. Good. I felt like I could have stayed in that twist for a while, but we have things to do. So we're gonna do a few more exercises here on our back. So bring the right knee back into your chest. Holding behind the right thigh with both hands, go ahead and extend the right heel toward the ceiling and pull the toes back. Take a deep breath in. With your exhale, curl your chin in toward your throat, bring your forehead up toward the knee. Stay up for the inhale. And exhale, relax the head and shoulders back down. Stay down for the inhale. Exhale, chin to throat, forehead lifts, curling on up. Stay up, inhale. And exhale, relaxing back down. Staying down for the inhale. Crunching on exhale, curling on up. Stay up. And exhale down. One more time, and you guessed it, we're going to hold it. Go ahead and curl the chin in toward the throat. Come on up. And stay and breathe. Good. Now, if you want to here, and you have the flexibility in your right hamstring, the back of the leg, you can walk your hands up toward your ankle. And breathe. Keep reaching through the heel. Deep breath in. And then exhale, release the head and shoulders, and then bend the right knee in and relax the right leg down to the floor. Good, let's do side number 2. Bring the left knee in and hold behind the thigh. Extend the left heel toward the ceiling, leg straightening. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, chin to throat, forehead lifts, crunching up. Stay up for the inhale. And exhale, come back down. Stay down for the inhale. Exhale, curling on up. Exhale, curling on down. Just a few more times. Exhale, curling up. Always holding with the inhale. And then exhale, curling down. Curling up. Curling down. This time we'll hold it. So take a deep breath in. Exhale, chin to throat, forehead lifts toward the knee. Stay up. Again, you might walk your hands up toward the ankle. Keep reaching through that heel. Keep breathing. Unclench your jaw. Deep breath in. And then exhale, release the head and shoulders, bend the knee in, and relax the leg down to the floor. But wait, there's more. So let's come back to the first side. Bring the right knee in. Go ahead and hold behind the leg. Extend it toward the ceiling. And then go ahead and curl yourself back up into that hamstring crunch. That's what we'll call it tonight. And then get light on the leg. Really use your core to stay lifted here, because we're going to keep the shoulders and head lifting, core engaged, as you switch legs. And then switch again. And then switch. 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 Keep going. Breathe. Switch. 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 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and relax the legs down, head and shoulders release, and take a few deep breaths in and out. Just because we're doing moon doesn't mean the core doesn't get some love. It definitely does. It definitely does. Grounding these lower energy centers. All right. Go ahead and bring your feet flat to the floor, heels underneath your knees, about hip distance apart, prepping for bridge pose. Good. With your next inhale, please lift your arms all the way overhead, knuckles on the floor above you. And exhale, release your arms down by your side. Let's do that again. Inhale, arms lift. And exhale, arms lower. One more time with just the arms. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Now let's add the hips. Lift the arms overhead, pick up the hips, reach the pelvis toward the ceiling. Exhale, release the arms and hips back down. Inhale, arms and hips. Exhale, release. Let's just keep going on the flow of your breath. Inhale, lifting into bridge pose. Exhale, releasing down out of bridge pose. Good. All right. So as you come into the pose this time, let's stay. Hips raised, arms overhead. And just because we're holding the pose doesn't mean that we're necessarily being static. With your inhale, feel the back bend in your upper back deepen as your heart bows toward your chin. And with your exhale, reinforce the pelvis toward the ceiling. Now, if you notice any clenching at your throat, soften that. Relax the throat. Heart to chin, pelvis to sky. Two more breaths. Lift up. To your highest point, inhale. And then exhale, release everything back down with control from center. Noticing sensation. And then go ahead and bring your knees into your chest. And bring the soles of the feet together in butterfly, holding on to the shins, the ankles. Some of you with longer arms might be able to hold the pinky edge of your feet. Just get a connection here for butterfly. Good. And then as you draw the feet in toward the belly, feel the knees go wide. And what can often happen here in butterfly is that your tailbone curls up off the floor. And so for our practice right now, I'd like you to think about rolling or curling the tailbone back down to the earth. You'll start to create some resistance between the hands and feet. Keep pulling the feet in toward the belly as the tailbone rolls back down. Nice release for the lower back and a little bit of something for the hips here. Good. All right. Releasing the pose, hug the knees in. And when you're ready, go ahead and roll to your right side. And we'll come on up to hands and knees, table pose. Take your time. It's always good to spend some time stretching on the floor. All right, hands under the shoulders, knees beneath the hips. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, Balasana, child's pose. Inhale, come back up. Curl the toes under, downward facing dog. And we have done a little bit for the hamstrings, but go ahead and walk the dog out a bit and just see if there's any more length we want to bring to them before we do some more stuff, some more work. Good, and then bring the feet into more of a static position, balanced. And then inhale, come into plank pose, straight line push-up. And as you exhale, bend your elbows in towards your waist and bring your heart 1 inch from the floor. Now it's okay if the knees are down here. And then push the arms straight. Pull the shoulders back, coming into upward facing dog, looking up. And then feel a tug behind your navel that pulls you back into downward facing dog. So let's do that again. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, 1 inch from the floor. Come onto the tops of the feet, press the arms straight, upward facing dog. And then exhale, pull back into downward facing dog. Let's do that 3 more times for now. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga, 1 inch from the floor. Press the arms straight, upward facing dog. And then exhale back to downward facing dog. Twice more. Inhale, exhale. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. 1 more time through this flow. This flow is called Dandakriya, by the way. I might reference it later. All right, coming back into downward facing dog. Inhale, float down onto hands and knees. And release back to child's pose and take your arms down by your side. Good, just taking a breath or two here in folded child. That's what I've unofficially named this pose. Good. And then with your next inhale, sweep the arms out to the side, lift up onto the knees, reaching the arms overhead. See it comes up off the heels. Exhale, go ahead and fold back down. Inhale, lifting up again or reaching up. Exhale, releasing down. Let's do a few more. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, releasing down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise. And exhale, release on down. So with this next round, let's just take a breath here for a moment. With this next round, we're going to add on to this, and you'll see where it goes. With your next inhale, sweep the arms overhead, lift up onto the knees again. Bring the palms together. Now, as you come back down, you're going to bend the elbows, take the thumbs to the back of the neck, coming into praying child. Good. Do your best. It takes a little bit more core strength. And then plant the hands forward, about shoulder width apart. Keep the hands right where they're at, and then slither between them. Press the arms straight, lift the knees, take the shoulders back, upward facing dog. Good. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Good. Let's try that again. Inhale, float down onto hands and knees. Exhale, child's pose. Take your arms down by your side. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the side, lift the arms overhead. Good. Bring the palms together, bend the elbows, thumbs to the back of the neck, folding down into praying child. Plant the hands shoulder width apart in front of you, and then slither between them. Press the arms straight, up dog, and then pull back into downward facing dog. One more time. Inhale, hands and knees. Exhale, child's pose. Take your arms down by your side. Sweep the arms out to the side, lift up onto the knees, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, bend the elbows, praying child as you come down. Plant the hands, slither between them, upward facing dog. And then exhale to downward facing dog. Good, staying for a breath or two here. All right, in downward facing dog, lift your right leg high into the air behind you. With your exhale, swing or carry step the right foot between the hands and release the back knee. Inhale, sweep the arms up, coming into crescent lunge. Exhale, bring the hands down and step back to downward facing dog. Good. When you're ready, let's do the other side, lifting the left leg. And exhale, step it all the way through. Help it along. Back knee to the ground. Inhale, crescent lunge, lifting the arms. Exhale, hands down. Again, stepping back to downward facing dog. We'll do it twice more on each side right now. Right leg lifts. Exhale, bring it through. Back knee releases. Crescent lunge. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg. And step. Knee to the ground. Come on up. Hands to the floor. Stepping back. Right leg lifts and steps. Help it through. Knee to the ground, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands down, stepping back. Left leg and step. Knee to the ground, crescent lunge. Good. Bring the hands down, downward facing dog. Stay for a breath, feeling some length in your spine, hip bones reaching toward the sky behind you. And then carefully walk your hands back towards your feet, coming into the standing forward fold, Uttanasana. And then press palms to shins, come halfway up. And then exhale, fold forward. Let's do that a few more times. Palms to shins, chest parallel to the floor, inhale. Exhale, fold down. Waving the spine up, halfway. Exhale, fold. Halfway up. And down. One more time. And then inhale, sweep the arms out to the side with a flat back, come all the way up to standing or reaching the arms overhead. And then exhale, palms to heart. Feel sensation for a moment, grounding back into your body. What's happening in here? Where do we feel a lot? Where do we feel a little? All right, taking a deeper breath. All right, so I know we haven't drawn in much moon imagery yet, but we'll do that here in a few minutes, a little bit. Before we do so, I wanna do a little bit more work to get our shoulders nice and warmed up. So we're gonna do some shoulder swings, all right? So we'll do the version tonight where we jab the elbows back, not where we drop the body. So this is a little less vigorous version, though to be honest, you can go quickly and make it as vigorous as you want to. So just to establish, have the feet about hip distance apart, knees are just, the legs are straight, but the knees are just a little bit soft. You never want to lock the joint. And the core is engaged. The navel's pulling back toward the spine slightly, the tailbone's drawing down slightly. So when you swing the arms, you're not throwing yourself off base. You're not taking it all into your lower back, all right? It's a three-part inhale through the nose, one powerful exhale out of the mouth with the movement. It'll be inhale, arms up, inhale back, inhale up, and then exhale, jab the elbows back. So inhale, 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 exhale, inhale, 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 exhale. Go ahead and join me if you haven't already. And exhale. Powerful exhale out of the mouth. It's almost like a wheezing sound. And it's helping to clear the respiratory system, getting rid of some of that stale, toxic air that builds up at the base portion of the lungs. It's also great if there's any allergens in your system to help clear those out as well. And then inhaling through the nose in those three parts, really feeling the lungs fill. Feeling the full rotation of your shoulder joints, up, back, up, and jab. I didn't mention this yet, but we're going for a full 2 minutes, so find a pace you can maintain for that entire length of time. By all means, if you need to slow down at any point, you can do so as well. Swinging it out. So you're a little more than halfway done. Keep swinging. Maybe you find yourself in a flow state where you're not really doing the practice anymore. It's kind of doing you. But it's okay if you're not there. Either way, keep practicing. 20 more seconds. Three, two, and one. Relax. Feel sensation. Tingling in the arms and hands. Looseness in the shoulders and neck. Maybe it feels like there's more capacity in your lungs. Maybe there's cooling in the throat and nostrils. Maybe none of that, maybe something else. Maybe just some of that. I also feel like the mind is starting to clear out a bit. Maybe it feels like there's some energy building in your system. Maybe you feel lighter emotionally. That breathing rhythm is called the breath of joy. Sometimes there's some lightness that follows that. Deep breath in and out. And then bring your awareness back. All right, so for the counter exercise for that, I'm going to give you two options because you just might not have enough space to do the first version, okay? So I'm going to have you take your feet for both of them about shoulder width or a little bit wider apart. If you're on your yoga mat facing forward, you'd have your feet about mat width apart. That's how I usually measure it, but I'm facing you this way. Good. Now, if you have the space, you'll swing from side to side, allowing the arms just to swing out. Now, if you don't have that luxury, and it's okay if that's the case, what you'll do is you'll take your hands onto your shoulders, 4 fingers in front, thumbs behind, and you'll do the twisting from here. So it'll be twist, back, and you're still getting a great twist in your spine, okay? So pick which one you want to do, and then go ahead and get started. From side to side, side to side. Good. Now as you get going, make sure that back heel is lifting as you twist. The hips can displace a little bit more that way. If you are swinging the arms around, allow them to hit your body gently. It's grounding, it's calming to have that drumming happening to the side of the body. Now, because we're constantly twisting, it's common for the breath just to become shallow here. So if that's happening for you, just take a deeper breath anytime you notice the breath has become shallow. Side to side. And the head is looking behind you as you twist. And find a rhythm. We're doing this for about 2 minutes as well. Going as slowly or quickly as you feel called to tonight. Check in with your breath, taking a deeper breath if you need to. Unwinding tension in the spinal column, the shoulders. About halfway done, check in with your breath. Take a deeper, deeper breath. Now we know that when we sigh, that it has a calming effect to the central nervous system. And if you didn't know that, now you do. So we can actually make this exercise more effective by exhaling audibly. So if you feel comfortable doing so in your space, every time you take a breath in, exhale, audibly sigh it out. With that audible exhale, you actually might feel more tension leave the body. Just feels like it's kind of breaking off in pieces and falling to the floor. So with that, we'll do a few more. This is another one of those exercises I could do all day. We'll just go for about 10 more seconds for now. 3, 2, one more big exhale. And 1, unwind to center. And if it feels comfortable, close the eyes and just feel sensation. Maybe you're aware of your spine and the muscles around your spine, tingling in the arms and hands. Even though we've been moving, maybe there's a sense of like calmness, steadiness. These are all possibilities. None of them have to be true for you. And then take a deeper breath and bringing yourself on back. I always love that practice, always. So it's been my experience when I do the arms from side to side that my mat likes to move around. So if yours moved around and you need to put it back, go ahead and put it back. I have to make sure mine is in the right space or else it doesn't show up on camera. Ever since March, I've had these little blue painter's tape dots on the floor that tell me where my mat goes. All right. Staying hydrated. We're gonna do one more exercise before our moon salutation. So go ahead and bring the feet about hip distance apart. Bring the palms to the heart. Relax the shoulders. And we're gonna tune into some awareness or internal visualization before we start this next part of the movement. So earlier I asked you to imagine a full moon in the sky above you. Do so now again. Imagine that you are caught in some of the moon's gravitational pull. You're being drawn toward it just slightly. You might physically feel lighter, less compressed. But even feel like the head is lifting off the spine slightly. Aware of that full moon, its calmness, its ability to help the earth ebb and flow, water. Now see if you can keep this inner sensation, this bhavana, as it's called, as you move through these next simple movements. With your inhale, sweep the arms down, back, and up, reaching up toward the moon. As you exhale, hinge at the hips and swan dive, fold forward and down. Press palms to shins, come halfway up, and exhale, fold down again. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the side, reaching the arms overhead, and then exhale, palms to the heart. Let's do that again, keeping that visual of the moon in the sky. So reach the arms overhead, inhale, exhale, swan dive, fold, palms to shins. Exhale, fold. Arms out to the side, coming all the way up again. And palms to the heart. One more time, keeping that imagery of the moon floating above you. Inhale up, exhale, fold. Halfway. Exhale, fold. And all the way up. Palms to the heart. Good. So that was just a practice keeping that bhavana, that inner sensation of the moon in the sky, with you as you move. Because as you move through these moon salutations, that's actually what makes it different more than anything else from a sun salutation, is keeping that calming, grounding, sentinel, feminine type energy in your awareness as you're moving. It's less rigorous like a normal sun salute. So standing tall at the top of your mat, if you're not there already, be aware of that moon in the sky. You bring your palms to your heart. And again, you might even feel like a lift as you're caught in its gravitation. And as you inhale, sweep your arms down, back, and up. Bring the palms together overhead. With your exhale, bring the backs of the thumbs to touch the third eye, space between the eyebrows, the heart, and then touch the earth, the ground. Inhale, press palms to shins, come halfway up. Exhale, release down and step your right foot way back and release the back knee to the floor. Inhale, reach the arms overhead, coming into the crescent lunge. Bring the palms together and then touch the third eye, the heart, the earth, and then take the left leg and sweep it back, coming into child's pose. It's a little awkward, but we'll get there. Take the arms down by your side, palms face up. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead, lift up off the seat, off the heels, overhead, and then exhale, bend the elbows, backs of the thumbs to the neck, coming into praying child. Plant the hands in front of you, just like before. Slither forward into upward facing dog, pressing the arms straight, shoulders back. Then exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Lifting the right leg high into the air behind you. With your exhale, please step that foot forward and release the back knee down. Inhale, sweep the arms up, palms together, backs of the thumbs to the third eye, heart, earth, step forward, palms to shins, halfway up. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the side, coming all the way up, reach overhead. Exhale, third eye, heart center. Picture the moon in the sky above you, feeling that lift, that bhavana. Keep going. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, third eye, heart center, earth, palms to shins. Exhale, fold down, step your left foot back this time. Knee to the ground, crescent lunge. Inhale up. Palms together, exhale, third eye, heart, earth, down, child's pose. Sweep the right leg back and fold. Take the arms down by your side, palms face up. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the side, lift up, reaching the arms overhead, palms together. Exhale, bend the elbows, praying child as you come down. Plant the hands, slither between them, upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Left leg lifts and step it through, help it forward. Back knee to the ground, crescent lunge. Inhale, lifting up, palms together. Exhale, third eye, heart, earth, and step forward. Palms to shins. Exhale, fold. Sweep the arms out to the side, coming all the way up. Inhale. Palms together, third eye, heart, moon in the sky for a breath. Inhale, sweep it up. Palms together, third eye, heart, earth, halfway up. Right foot steps, knee to the ground, crescent lunge. Third eye, heart, earth, child's pose. Sweep the left leg back. Arms by your side. Come on up, sweep the arms out to the side, lift up onto the knees, looking up, palms together. Exhale, praying child. Plant the hands, slither between them, upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Right leg lifts this time. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Back knee to the ground, crescent lunge. Third eye, heart center. Touching the ground, step forward. Palms to shins. Exhale down. Sweep the arms out to the side, coming all the way up. Third eye and heart. Moon in the sky. Again, sweep the arms down, back, and up. Third eye, heart, earth, palms to shins. And release, left foot steps, knee to the ground, crescent lunge. Inhale, come on up. Third eye, heart, earth, child's pose. Arms by your side. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the side, lift up onto the knees, open up. Exhale, praying child's pose. Good, plant the hands. Slither between them, upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Left leg lifts and step it on through. Back knee to the ground, crescent lunge. Third eye, heart, earth, step forward. Palms to shins. And fold. Sweep the arms out to the side, flat back coming all the way up. Palms together, third eye and heart. Let's take a few adjusting breaths this time. And again, picturing that moon in the sky above you. Calm, steady. And as we move through this final round, just like the moon pulls on the waves of the ocean, allow it to support you as you move from one posture to another. That you're not efforting through this alone. And in this last round, we're gonna move a little bit slower and add a couple of holds. So let's take our time with this. Inhale, sweep the arms down, back, and up. Exhale, third eye, heart center, and touch the earth. Palms to shins. Exhale, fold and step the right foot way back. Release the back knee. Good. Inhale, reaching up. And let's stay in the crescent lunge. Reaching the hands, palms together if you can, toward that moon. Keep that energy as you bring your hands to the third eye. And keep that energy as bring the palms to the heart. And then touch the ground. Child's pose. Take the left leg back and fold. Good. Taking the arms down by your side. Inhale, come on up. Reach the arms overhead. Lifting palms together. Exhale, praying child's pose, releasing down. And let's stay in praying child's pose. Back to the thumbs, working toward the back of the neck. Picturing that moon in the sky above you. Sheltering, grounding, calming. And plant the hands down. Slither between them. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Good. Let's lift the right leg high into the air and step it on through. Back knee releases. Again, crescent lunge. Take your time as you come up and stay in the lunge. Palms together if you can, reaching toward that moon. It's like she's pulling you up. Third eye. Heart. Earth. Take your time as you step forward. Uttanasana. Palms to shins, halfway up. Exhale, release down. Let's do that 2 more times, halfway up. Fold. Halfway up. And fold. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the side, come all the way up. Reaching toward the moon, big extension here. Then exhale, third eye and heart. Taking an adjusting breath. Aware of that moon, that bhavana, that sensation of that lunar energy, not just above you so much as within you. Deep breath in and out. And then go ahead and please fold forward. Just the transition, step back to downward facing dog. Then we'll come into plank pose. And then plank yourself all the way down to the floor, all the way down to the belly. Feeling your pelvis ground, lift your head, chest, and legs, locust pose. Stay. Again, that feeling of being caught in the moon's gravitation, allow that to help lift you away from the earth. Deep breath in, and exhale, release. Taking a breath. Good. And then go ahead and push up to hands and knees. And take your time as you bring your legs out in front of you, extending them forward. Good. Hi. So if you want to, you can sit on a folded blanket for this next exercise. Sometimes an extra inch in the spine can really help you out. So if you want it. Right. And we're going to do a twist. So with both legs extending forward, then bring your right knee in toward your chest and take the foot across the opposite side, to the left side of the left leg. If it's your right knee on top, it's your right hand that goes behind your back. With your inhale, lift the left arm up toward that moon. Exhale, sweep the left arm around, hook the knee and twist, looking over your right shoulder. Now staying in the pose, lift up a little bit taller, straighten the spine. And exhale, roll the right shoulder back a little bit more. Staying in the posture. Breathing. Good. Then inhale carefully, unwind and uncross. Let's do the other side. Left knee comes in and take the foot across. Left knee on top, left hand behind your back. Inhale, right arm lifts up. Exhale, take it across, hook the knee and twist, looking over your left shoulder. Again, staying in the pose, lift up taller as you inhale. And exhale, take the left shoulder back a little bit further. Good. With your next inhale, carefully unwind and uncross. And we'll bring the soles of the feet together into Baddha Konasana, to butterfly pose. Again, you can be seated on a blanket or a block here if you'd like to, and just sit up tall, holding on to the shins, the ankles. Again, some of you with longer arms can hold on to the pinky edge of the feet. Just keep the spine nice and tall. If reaching for the feet makes your back round, hold further back. Now it's tempting here to allow the head to fall back or the chin to jut forward. Keep the chin tucking toward the throat slightly and keep the heart lifting through the arms. And then take stock of where your spine is right now, how it's nice and straight. And try to keep it that way as you draw the heart forward toward your feet as a directional movement, not so much a goal. And of course, the lower back will start to bend, and that's expected here. But the heart is leading you. You're not collapsing in the shoulders. You're keeping the spine nice and tall as you fold down. Again, notice if the chin wants to jut forward and tuck it back toward the throat. Breathe. And as you feel complete here, go ahead and lift yourself back up. And keep your energy and your awareness internal as you come onto your back for our final resting posture, for Shavasana. And, make yourself comfortable as you lay down. You can bring a pillow underneath your head or a blanket under your head, blanket at the blanket. So many options. Be supported. Take a couple of breaths here, allowing yourself to relax a little bit deeper. As I mentioned before, If you exhale audibly, if there's a sigh, that helps you to let go even more. So if you feel inclined to do so, maybe 3 or 4 times, sigh it out. Let it go. And then breathing through the nostrils. Calm, unforced breath. And picture the moon hanging in the sky above your body here. And imagine the moon as a caring mother. As a mother watches over a child, keeping it safe, helping to soothe it, helping to keep it nurtured. Allow yourself to be held in that light, that in this moment, in this intentional space of rest, that you are being held in safety. There is a nurturance watching over you, holding you. Let your worries of the world fade just for this moment and allow yourself to rest a little bit deeper. Peace. Peace, peace. Held in the light of the moon still. Take a deeper breath, drawing some of that moonlight into you. And then make some gentle stretches. Your hands and feet, arms and legs. Waking yourself up a little bit, bringing yourself back to the space around you. And take your time as you roll to your right side. Take your time as you come to a seat. Sitting comfortably. You're still making your way there. Continue to take your time. Once you're there, sit tall. Shoulders relaxing down your back and the crown of the head lifting toward that moon. And picture yourself sitting underneath that moon. The moonlight touching the surfaces of your skin, soothing and calming. Feel that moonlight permeate your skin, moving deep into the tissues and muscles, your bones, your organs. And feel it creating a calm, steady, soft yet strong quality to your being. As it moves through the body, that moonlight, it also permeates into your mind. That calm steadiness. You embodying the qualities of that full moon. Allow that moonlight to continue to be alive within you. Not just here in this moment, but beyond this moment. So taking a deeper, fuller breath, please. Go ahead and bring your palms to your heart and lower the chin. And just honor that lunar quality within you. As much in the sky as it is inside. And may all of your work here tonight and this practice keep you connected to those qualities. So until we meet again, namaste.